Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nicholas No H, and I'm here with a BTOB reaction video. I'm going to be reacting to two title tracks from them. They're a bit old. This one came out about 10 years ago. Already losing my voice, and it's called Wow. And then Missing You, which came out about 5 years ago. And this is not my first introduction to them because I reacted to them in a previous video, which is like my boy group discovery video, where I try to take about 5 to 10 boy groups that I hadn't heard about prior, or I kind of switch them in and out, but I learned about them. And BTOB, I've seen their name around for a few years now. I've only been into K-pop about 3 years, but never heard music from them. Seen some of their idols in stuff like Weekly Idol, or just in random shows or stuff like that, but never really heard their music. And Wind and Wish, which came out very recently, was my first music introduction to them, and I really fell in love with the sound of their voices, their vocal tones. You can tell that they're a vocally driven group, and they're like, even though the instrumental was very pleasing and fun, I just loved how they put the vocals at the front. And I feel like a lot of K-pop groups nowadays are more, a lot of it's instrumental driven and a lot of it is vibe and this sort of genre, this sort of sound, and maybe sort of like following the trends of what it's like people are into. But I feel like BTOB is one of those groups that make their own music and people flock to it because they're just so talented. They sound so good, which is what most people should be into, but it's different nowadays. So anyway, I do plan on reacting to their Killing Voice, which a couple people recommended, and thank you, by the way, everybody that the fan base, I'm not sure yet, but what you guys recommended me. There's a lot of recommendations and things to check out, so I do plan on getting to that in the future. But I wanted to check out some of their title songs, some that will be in the Killing Voice medley. I don't know if I'm gonna check out all of them by the time, because I want to get to that. I want to see that very soon. So but it's a longer video, like 22 minutes, so want to hear some of those. And yeah, if you guys end up enjoying my channel and liking my content, please consider subscribing. It really does helps let me know what is wanted on the channel, and I can try to get more of that for you guys. If not, I appreciate it nonetheless. And moving forward, there will be a playlist for BTOB on my channel. There's only one video there right now, but as I listen to them more, get to know all of them, yeah, I can't wait, because they seem like really great guys, and I really want to see how their sound has progressed over the years, and just what K-pop 10 years ago is very different from now. So it's gonna be fun to see just what sort of sound they had back then. And yeah, let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, BTOB's Wow. Whoa. Oh, that little acoustic. Oh, this is already super early 2010s. I love it. The little I heard already, I love it. I do like to pause a bit, so I like that, like, I don't know if it's like a vocoder or a very robotic voice in the back. Oh. Wow. Sorry, I'm like, if it looks like I'm confused, it's because I'm trying to listen to the vocals going on in the back as well. It's a little funky with the, wow, that keyboard. It's like spooky too in a way. That part, I mean. Wow. groovy. Not fashion. This song is trippy as hell. I love it. It's weird, like some of the keyboard sounds makes it a little like unnerving and spooky in some parts. But there's like it's driven by the acoustic sound, and there's like a little funky groove to it as well. Especially with how their vocal arrangement and the melodies like kind of matching and just flowing over the song or the instrumental itself. But there's a lot of interesting stuff going on in the back as well. I couldn't tell if it was like a high note or like layered vocals on top of each other, but it just made for such like a nice like just texture change in the song. And then this whole chorus part, super catchy, and manages to give like an early 2000s kind of pop vibe mixed with 2010s more experimental like mixture, especially in K-pop. But there's so many things going on, yet it all works somehow. Yeah, it's like that mixture of like 2010s electronic with the early 2000s. That sounds like a baseball organ, like you hear it at a baseball stadium. This part's spooky. I don't know what's going on with her, but those very high vocals in the back. Is it a keyboard or vocals? Wow. I like how they slow that part down. She's just evaporating everybody. The way they went into that rap, very smooth. And it's, wow, whoa. I want to hear that again. His flow. It's like a talk box or something. This is so fun. Oh. I like that choreo too. What the? That ended so abruptly, and I'm sad because it felt, I mean, that went by so quick. I'm in love with that. That was so nice. I didn't really know what to expect from them because obviously, you know, Wind and Wish was my first introduction to them. They had the sound of a veteran group. You know, it was a more mellow song, and it still had some more upbeat and you know, you can like kind of see what sort of sound they may be good at, but it's such a small glimpse into a group because one comeback may sound completely different from another. Something sounds they may have more fun doing, or they may have, you know, came out with this sort of sound and then abandoned it very early on. But I love how fun this was. It really managed to evoke a lot of feelings. Like I said, the little kind of like spooky part, especially when she's just zapping all of the members. The groovy parts, the rapping, especially at the end. I love the flow and how seamlessly it went into that. It didn't sound forced. It just, yeah, it was like perfectly placed in the song. The acoustic, the pop, the rap, just all these genres mixed in one, and it really manages to get, like, put you on this roller coaster. And it's just like the best word I can describe it as is fun. I listen to this and you put this on, and I think people are gonna have a good time and really enjoy this type of style and what they're doing. It doesn't sound like anything I've listened to. Granted, I haven't listened to that many older K-pop groups, especially on this channel, but I've dove into Girls' Generation, some EXO, and I've heard some songs in the past from older groups, but I've never heard something like this. And yeah, the best and the highest praise I can give it is it could come out in like 2001, 2002 with like NSYNC or like those types of boy bands that are very popular back then, and it would fit in with that, and I love that, especially because it's done 10 years later. Like, I don't think a lot of people are doing this sound at this time. So yeah, that was great. And you know, I think other songs will showcase their vocal ability more, but I don't mind. I already got that when I listened to them the first time. I know they can sing, and you know, the little parts here where they're singing is amazing. So yeah, that was just so fun. Anyway, we're gonna move on to Missing You, which I'm assuming will have a different sound just from the title alone. I'm expecting more of a slower ballad type of song, but we'll see. All right, already a longer video, which I'm happy about. I wonder if it's because of like the storyline of the video itself, or if the song is that long. So many songs are very short these days, and kind of miss when songs are a little bit longer and there's just more to sink your teeth into, which is yeah, it's like a kind of like a dying breed. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And I think this has subtitles. I'm definitely gonna read the subtitles, the lyrics for WoW after my reaction. I already love the atmosphere that it creates, just having this sort of intro. You don't really get this that much anymore. Ooh, the snapping.
My life is incomplete. It's missing you.
Ooh. The vibe of this already is. Those strings creeping in.
Yeah, 후련하게 다 털어내.
Oh.
지난 일에 마음 쓰는 게 It's alright. 답이 잘 보이는 것 싶다가 또 어느새 날 가두는 감옥이 돼. Yeah,
You hear that in the back? You hear the acoustics,
지난
but
일에 마음 답이 잘 보이는 것 싶다가 또 어느새 날 가두는 감옥이 돼. Yeah, 시간은 앞으로만 가는 걸 어째 그동안 난 아무것도 이룬 것이 없네. Yeah. 아직도 내 마음 속에 너 너를 그리워하다 하루가 다 지났어.
so smooth.
너를 그리워하다 1년이 가버렸어. 난 그냥 그렇게 살아. 너를 그리워하다
That lives in the back.
그리워하다 다 괜찮을 거라.
I love how it goes into these verses.
괜찮을 거라 되뇌어 봐도
Oh.
하루의 끝엔 또
guitar, the piano, the strings, it all builds throughout the verses. Love this part.
I pray for you every night and day. I hope that someday soon I can see you once again. Yeah.
These lyrics. You can feel their pain through the lyrics. That flow. My guitar. Wow. Oh, I love the chanty pre-chorus. I want to hear that whole part again. So many vocals layered. Guitar going off in the back. Wow. I mean, this feels like it's in a drama already. But this song, man, very happy I checked these two songs out because they're so different. And I'm not one of those people that dislike slower songs or ballads or anything like that. So this sort of song is like being introduced to me is yeah, I love it because it shows a different side of them, which is, I mean, this was still very different from Wind and Wish, and Wow was, you know, completely different, but this seems like a song that I would expect from them from Wind and Wish, which was the only experience I ever had with them prior to this reaction. I really love how the vocals shined in this. The instrumental was building throughout with a lot of different instruments. You had the guitar, acoustic, and electric. You had the piano and the keyboard, some strings of some sort, those like pulsating synths in the back that made it sound kind of spacey and almost like it evoked the loneliness and the lyrics that they were writing about how they miss someone and the feelings that you felt, you feel throughout the process of you know, whatever the situation is. But the acting and just the whole like even the color grading that they use for the whole video, it's a lot of like kind of muted and not pastel, but like, you know, you're getting these more, there's not like many bright popping colors, which I enjoy because it sets the mood of the song very well. So yeah, that was great. The raps in there, the singing, everything went together so nice. And I'm very interested to check more music from them out. A very fun experience in the 3 songs I've heard so far, and just the fans. And I'm seeing a lot of people, or seeing a lot of interest in them, which is great because older K-pop groups deserve all the love, and they've done so much for the industry. And you know, I don't know about them in particular, but just I'm sure they've had a lot of experiences, both, you know, highs and lows, where you don't want those things to be just forgotten about, or, you know, just like I said, it's cool to appreciate older K-pop groups. And so yeah, I'm definitely they're gonna be a constant on my channel moving forward, so you can expect way more from them. Let me know if there's any variety content as well for me to check out. I didn't use my Patreon for a year, started putting stuff on it recently, and I don't want to always promote it, but if people are interested in any sort of variety stuff from BTOB or anybody else, It's mostly going to be on there. Some like guides and mostly music stuff is going to be on this channel. But yeah, can't wait to check out more from them moving forward. Let me know about the group, the members, anything I missed, anything that I should check out in the future before I check out their Killing Voice. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.